Hi guys, so finally I am going to be filming a video about this planner that you are watching right now, and I call this planner my anti-anxiety planner, and it is a journal, it is a planner, it is many things to me, and it is a place where I do keep everything which does not features in my day-to-day planner that I keep in my purse. It contains everything from all the organizational stuff to my creative side to my projects and everything else that is so important to me to keep up with. I don't want to do a very long introduction to it because I think I have shown you this journal, planner, whatever, in so many previous videos and even ones that will be coming up later on. So I just want to explain better what each section of this planner contains. So previously, in some of my planners and journals that I am using in 2016, all these sections were included into different traveler's notebooks. And once when I was just driving back home, and I had quite a little bit of a distance to do, I started thinking that I was feeling overwhelmed by so many traveler's notebooks, by so many journals and planners that I had. And I said, one of the things which most affects me when I am keeping planners is that I don't want to have so many places to go to, so that I can be keeping up with everything that I have in my life. So I said, I need to find a way about where am I going to put everything into just one place. And I thought I need something which is spacious, therefore I need quite some big space in this planner, so there need to be big rings or anything which just holds a lot of papers in it. And I need something that can be easy to carry if I need it to be with me, and I need something also to be quite good to use and at the same time attractive to me to keep on using as I go along. And I said, okay, I do have a huge family of Filofax and my collection just kept on getting bigger and bigger by the day. So I said, let's just use one of those binders that I have sitting there in the cupboard and just put everything there. So I started working on it. It took me some months to set up everything and to copy notes to this binder that you are seeing over here. But now I am very happy with the result that I am getting, and I think that finally I've got the place that I always wanted to have. And on weekends when I'm going to my boyfriend, I just take all this planner with me, and while he's doing his work, I actually do my work in this one. So that's a very good idea too. So oh, I hope I don't get the camera to fall off, but I am going to take you through each section that I have set up. It does have 2 packs of dividers, as you can see there. There's these ones here, this first pack, okay? There's another pack over there. So let me open it up for you guys. And the first thing that I have here is just some extra paper. Then I have this pocket, zipper pocket where I keep my pens. I have this from some cardstock paper that I've got, like a cover sheet. Then I have this, it was a Filofax tab which comes off, as you can see, like that. It got stained over a year ago when I was using another A5 planner, and instead of throwing it away, I just decided to cover it with washi tape. You see here the parts of the washi tape, and then stick sticky notes on it, and I made it quite nicer than it was before. This is another clear acetate sheet or acrylic, whatever it is, and I've stuck there more sticky notes. In the first major section, this planner or journal has 3 major sections: general, personal, and creative. And within these 3 major sections, there are others there. Oh, many things about YouTube. There are filming notes, etc. But I'll come to that later on. And other sections on the side. I have the first section is a brain dump section. And there I have some plain paper. Okay? I don't use it that much, but I always want to have a brain dump section in every planner that I am using. The next one is urgent, and there I've got some another clear sheet or dashboard of sorts, some top loading envelopes or plastic folders. Then I've got some grid paper over there. Okay. The next section is pending, and I want to be very, very careful about what page I open on. And there in the section I have lined paper, and in this section I do put notes about things which have to be dealt with in the coming week or so. So that is something urgent. Definitely it explains it all. Then I've got a master to-do list, which I keep in this section, just this large squared paper, grid paper, and there I do list all the projects or all the to-dos that I have. I don't go into the nitty-gritty details of every to-do that I have, because that goes into another section, into my daily planner. But here I do have a summarized version of all the to-dos, sort of a one whole word or sentence that explains all the project that I have to get into. The next section is projects, and I want to be very careful where I get you to. Okay. Oh, sorry, I went on a couple of pages, which I shouldn't have. Okay, I have lined paper there, and there I'm mapping all the to-dos and all the projects that I am going through now. The next section is my apartment once again, and that's lined paper there, and I've got every single task that has to do with the project about my apartment. The next section is work, and this section contains large squared paper or grid paper once again, and I do jot down notes that have to do with my part-time work, full-time job, whatever it has to do with work, getting money. So the next section is finance, and there I've got some lined paper over there, and I have quite a good amount of notes about projects, what I have to do, where can I be working, plans for work, etc. Then I've got a section which is purchases wish list, and there I've got all the wish lists that I have, and I've used this time to do sheets from Filofax. Here for my purchases wish list, I have lists about gifts that I can be purchasing for my boyfriend, my family, or any other person, and I just write over here, for example, my boyfriend, and I do list all the gifts that I can purchase for him. The same I do for all the rest. I also have a section like this, on paper like this, for books to read and books to buy, and I have beauty products. So I have found an alternative way of how to use the to-do sheets from Filofax too, and I really like it, because when I do purchase that and when I finish with a list, I just put checks into these little boxes over there. Then I've got health, and there I've got so many notes about health, about medicines I'm taking, medical checks I need to do. Sorry for not showing you information, but much of the information is so personal, and I don't want to flash any personal details on YouTube because you might know the intentions of the people out there. There might be people that do watch videos to get inspiration, but others might have bad intentions. So sorry for that, guys, but I have to. I'm trying just to explain whatever section just holds in it, hoping that I will still make the point about what is in this planner. The next section is cars. I do have 2 cars, and it's always very important to keep up with them. So you need to purchase things for car services, ensure that they are up to date with everything, with all their services. And here is a section that has to do with my cars. So I do keep up with that. Then I've got a section with notes. I have skipped to the next section. As I said, this is the cars section, that is the notes, and that is lined paper too. Then I've got contacts, and this section does holds contacts sheets from Filofax, and I have included 2 sections in it. One is for past contacts and another one is for current contacts. As you can see, there are 2 tabs over there. Okay, so I have divided the addresses sheets from Filofax into 2 major sections. Another section in this planner, binder, whatever, is miscellaneous, and from miscellaneous I do have 1,001 notes, including this sheet which has things I want to have in my purse and even my strengths and weaknesses. Sometimes when I go to interviews, I get asked, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses? And I have decided to jot them down because I can visualize this list whenever they do ask me that thing there. That major question, actually. The next and last section is the creative, as you can see. By the way, I have done all these dividers either out of cardstock paper or else, like this one here, out of wrapping paper. So I urge you to go and watch the video about how to do dividers from wrapping paper, and you will get quite many different dividers and styles, because sometimes cardstock might be, or at least that's what I found, might be a little bit limited. But as for wrapping paper, there are so many styles out there, and if you learn how to laminate them and do dividers with them, as you can see over there, you will have so many ideas that you can reinvent everything. You can do a collage of dividers, so many and so much with that. The next section is organizational stuff, and there I have notes about things I want to organize and projects I want to do that have to do with my planners. There is where I put the notes about planners and journals I'm using for the series that I have on my YouTube channel. So I'm not gonna let you get into it because that's a couple of ideas for more videos. The next thing is planner projects, and that is the section that I have there, and I can show you something like this. Okay, this is how you do printing a booklet in Pages. Then I've got some Midori top loading pockets, measurements for Midori, notebooks, etc. Okay, so I finally showed you some good ideas about it. Oh, and here I do also have folded A4 papers, which I have done with my computer, about what sections I need to have in a planner. Let me show you something like that, because I always like to plan before I even set up any planner. I do like to plan better things, so that's something I like. notes from YouTube. Oh, I can show you these ones. Okay, so I have been watching videos from Miss Vicky B, the Sassy Pineapple, and jotting down notes. Oh, Pocket Full of Vintage, Alexi Duga. And I have been just listing down the type of planners they do have and are using just for my ideas, because I always like to get ideas about new planners and things that can be used so that I can set up my organizational system. This is my YouTube divider, and there I've got, as I've showed you before, 4 other tabs, which is video ideas, YouTube uploads, where I have a list of the uploads that I have done to my channel, YouTube finance, and filming notes. So that's that. And the last section in this one is recipes. Here at the moment is completely blank because all the recipes have been transferred to another notebook, which I have shown in my planners and journals I'm using for 2016 for April. So I'm going to show you the recipes because they got here and then I copied them to that insert in my traveler's notebook, so I could just remove them from here, but that does not mean that there won't be any other recipes any other time. And here I do have a tab which is completely empty. I do not have anything in there, and I have this hard sort of card over here so that it does not get the papers do not get bended at the back of this planner. So as I said, this is a place where I do have everything that I always wanted to have. I'm moving a little bit the camera so that you can see it better. I really hope that you have liked this video, and I have, as usual, managed to be of inspiration to you. But anyway, in case you would like to see more videos about planners, just keep watching and keep coming back to this channel, and do subscribe and give these videos a thumbs up. So until next video, take care. Bye bye.